Kevin Costner in an action movie. And as we all know, that's never gone horribly wrong. Cue title scene. Three Days to Kill is a drawback to the action movies of yesteryear. And by yesteryear, I mean last year, when you had Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, and Bruce Willis doing action movies where they basically just half-ass it the whole time. Yeah. Although I will say, out of all four of these movies, grouping them all together, this one is a little bit more solid. This film, basically, you kind of get the idea of it from the title and the premise. Kevin Costner plays a retired CIA agent who has cancer. And the government has a treatment or a cure or something that can get rid of his cancer. I knew the government was hiding that. But to do it, he must first go on one last mission, one last operation to kill somebody. And you kind of don't care about a lot of it because all the film really matters is that it's Kevin Costner in a spy action thriller. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this movie's not very good or memorable. Some of the action is cool. Kevin Costner can definitely hold himself on his own in action, but it's the same thing like in The Last Stand or Bullet to the Head or Die Hard 5. It's only playing up the fact that here's this old guy who can still kick ass, sort of. And that's sort of it. Our villain is kinda cool. He kills a lot of people, he does some cool things in a lot of scenes, but you're really not going to remember him because the movie's focus is not him. It's sort of weird, like the plot is a spy mission, but it's also Costner's family, which is his wife and his estranged daughter, and they're not very interesting. Like, the daughter makes no sense. There's a scene where the daughter's in a club and is about to get gang raped or something, and Costner saves her, and the next day she's screaming and bitching him out for saving him, and then they're bonding. It just makes no sense. Like, the whole movie to me just felt like 8 different plot ideas strummed together to sort of form a movie. And that's really this film's biggest problem, as it is with a lot of these types of action movies, where it's actors who are older just playing up the fact that they're them and proving they're not dead yet. It just sort of does only that. You have a bad guy who seems kind of scary and crazy because that's what these actors went up against in their heyday. And you have them, fighting them, and that's really only the selling point. And then they just jam as many little things in as they can to make this film feel modern and what's trending, like family drama, or in other ones romantic drama, and all this and that and this and that. And it just makes the film feel shallow and hollow. This movie's attention is just so dragged out. Costner, I'll say this, isn't half-assing it like Bruce Willis does. I mean, you can tell he's having fun playing an action hero spy, but you can just tell he's not on board for this movie. He's enjoying what he can, but for the most part, he didn't really scream to me that he cared. Like, he was just there for a paycheck and to prove he was badass, to show that him coming back for Man of Steel wasn't a one-off deal. And honestly, if he's a good actor, he's a great actor, but this film was just not for him. Because at the end of the day, the writing sucks, the editing sucks, the special effects are okay, but not really that good. Just the whole movie overall, to me, lacked any sense of luster, didn't have much fun to it, was kind of exciting at parts, but overall couldn't keep me interested very much. So because of this, I will say 3 Days to Kill is, ironically, a 3 out of 10 on the action movie scale. What are you gonna do? Kevin Costner, you're a talented actor, except for The Postman, and Waterworld. And let's face it, you didn't help Man of Steel much. Sorry. So in the comment section below, here's an interesting one. Tell me what actors do you think half-ass it a lot? I imagine we're probably going to get the same answers, but yeah, let's go tell these actors to F off. And as always, click to like and click to subscribe, because I never half-ass it. But I am still a Kevin. Kevin Jones.